Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS Inform. I'm your host, Bill Potter. The Dale Fall Festival, which is the biggest small town festival in southern Indiana, starts Thursday. Well, actually it started Sunday with the Queen contest, but starts in earnest on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And joining me in the studio is the 2015 Dale Fall Festival Queen, Hope Davis. Hope, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And also joining us is Nathan Brittingham. He is the Public Relations Committee Chair, I guess you'd say, for the Dale Fall Fest. Now, you've done that for a long time. You and Mark Libahusen, who is the chairman,
yes,
you guys have been involved for a long time.
Yeah, he's been a lot longer than I have, but this is 10th or 11th year for me.
Wow.
Been as publicity, so.
Okay, now, this is the what year for the Dale Fall Fest?
48th.
48th, so it's been going on for a long time.
Long time, yes.
Okay. Well, first of all, we're going to start, Hope, to talk about the Queen contest, which, by the way, will be aired on 18 WJTS TV next Thursday, September 17th at 7:30 Eastern, 6:30 Central Time, and then again on Sunday, the 20th of September at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central Time, if you would like to view that and see just how Hope captured the crown of the 2015 Queen. Did you expect to win, or did you just kind of enter thinking, I'm just going to do this?
I did not expect to win. I just wanted to really get out there out of my comfort zone, knowing that I was really scared to do the little Miss or Miss pageant when I was younger. In 2005 I did that, and I got a little bit of a stage fright, so that I just thought, maybe I should try and do it again. I'm a little older now, and I could have a chance at getting a really big scholarship, which will help me a lot, so I thought I should do it.
Well, tell us about yourself. Where do you live? What school do you go to? What do you plan to do in the future?
I go to Hader Chills High School. I'm a senior this year, so I'll be graduating soon, and I'm planning to go to USI for marketing and photography, so I'm really excited for that.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay, and Nathan, we don't need to know that much about you, but we do want to know about the Dale Fall Fest, which I don't know if you guys are going to split the days or how you're going to do that, but let's start with what happens on Thursday.
Thursday, 6 o'clock p.m. Central Time, everything's Central Time. The ground's open. We got the carnival rides. We got Derby City Amusements this year, a new company for us. The games, the beer garden's open. Gus Burgers, Prono Pups, Bratwurst, all kinds of good food. The cheerleader dance team performance is Friday, and big thing for the beer garden is Thursday, $1.50 beer garden.
On Thursday?
On Thursday, must be 21 dinner.
And it's also Little Miss and Mister.
Yes, Little Miss and Mister. That starts at 6:30.
Now, you have a euchre tourney in the beer garden. Do you have to pre-register or just
No,
show
you don't
up
have
is
to
good?
pre-register, just show up. And each year it gets bigger and bigger, so last year there was quite a bit, so show up early.
How does that work? Do you show up with a partner, or do you get partnered?
That I'm not
They
sure.
get partnered.
They get
They get a
partnered.
partner? Okay. All right. And then let's talk about what's going on Friday.
Well, the ground's open, of course, and then at 5 p.m. we have the grilled pork chop and fried chicken dinner. That's really good.
Yes.
And then we have our gospel music, the Wilson Family Singers. And then we have the kiddie tractor pull, which is always fun to watch. I remember doing that when I was little. That was a lot of fun. I don't think I could fit on one of those tractors now.
And again, that's one of those things you can just show up Friday night and enter.
Yep.
What are the ages? Anybody know?
I think
Little kids, obviously.
I think Norm was like 5 to probably about 12.
Okay.
I'd say.
Show up and have a good time.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah.
Continue with the...
Then we have the tri-state tractor pulls, where they have a lot of the big tractors come in and they'll pull it, see how far you can go. Those are a lot of fun to watch, really loud. And then we have our basketball tournaments at the large basketball courts. And then we have our horseshoe tournament, and that is at the Brown Brothers lot. That's a lot of fun to watch. And then we have it's a new thing, the beer pong at the beer garden. Nathan can talk about that if he wants to.
We're going to try something new, beer pong, get some more people in there, something to do in the beer garden right before the band starts. So I think there's a limit to 6 teams this year, so come out, fill that up. So we got some pretty cool trophies for that too, so you want to get one of those.
Okay.
And then from 8 to 10, we have gospel music, the Porter Ridge Band at Center Park Stage. And then we have a street dance with DJ High Voltage, and that's a pretty good time if you're one of the younger kids and you're wanting to go and dance and have some fun with your friends. That's a good time. And then we have Fifth Degree Burn Band in the beer garden.
Okay, now there's carnival rides going each day.
Each day.
From opening till the close? Is that how that works?
Pretty much, except for Saturday. They'll start a little bit later after the parade. But and one thing I want to mention about the carnival rides, we got bracelet night each night. $20 buys you a bracelet, and then you can ride whatever ride you
It's
want.
worth it.
Until
Okay.
it closes.
Now, you do have some things that go on all the time, like the antique farm machinery display and bingo.
Bingo's Friday and Saturday.
Now, what is breakfast something that's always been part of the Dale Fall Fest, or is
This
that
will
new?
be the third year.
Okay,
for
so it's fairly
breakfast.
new. Okay.
Yes.
And that's only on Saturday morning.
Saturday morning, 6 o'clock, starts at 6 to 9.
Okay.
Or 6:30 to 10.
And then there's also Chainsaw Willie carving demonstration.
He'll be there
That's
Friday.
really cool.
He'll be there Friday and Saturday until probably dark.
Do people buy the things he
Yeah,
carves then?
he'll carve them right out in front of you. He'll have his little stand, and then he'll carve them, and then he'll set them out for people to buy and look at, and they're really cool. It's amazing how he does it.
And that's both Friday and Saturday. Okay, now let's talk about Saturday. Big day at the Dale Fall
Saturday
Fest.
starts out at 6 o'clock in the morning. We got the barbecue team registration. So there's still openings for that. And that barbecue team and chili registration. Breakfast is at 6:30, like I mentioned before. 5K walk and run, that's at 7. So you can pre-register if you already have, or you can just show up and register that day. Golf scramble, children's prep parade, all kinds of games Saturday morning. Saturday morning's pretty much for the kids. Just all kinds of stuff.
Lots
to
of
do for
things,
them.
big
Yes.
bouncy things and things like that.
Not really that, but just all kinds of games. There's a pet
Yeah, the
parade,
cakewalk.
face
Oh.
painting, and
Cakewalk. Okay.
That-
Things for
that's-
kids. Kids.
I love the cakewalk.
Why? Because you like eating the cake or you just like walking? Both. Okay.
The ground's officially open at 10 o'clock. That's when all the food booths basically open up on Saturday. Then 11 o'clock, we'll be serving our pork chop and chicken dinners. And if you haven't had one of those, you need to get one.
Okay.
Prices are great. You're not going to find a cheaper price anywhere.
And it's great. It's really good food.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I look forward to that every year. Chili judging, it's 12 to 2 or 11 to 2. That was last year was our first year for that, so we're hoping we get more interest for that. You buy, I think it was $1 tender and you get to go around and test all the chili.
Okay. And then vote
Worth
for the
it.
one you think's the best.
Vote for the one you think
Okay.
is best. George and the Country Boys, Center Park Stand, 12 to 2. 2 o'clock, we've got our big Dale Fall Fest parade. Grand Marshal Roger and Beverly Kaiser.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about them.
He grew up in Dale, and he was into sports and everything, and just
So the Grand Marshals, they get to do special things in the
yes,
parade.
he's got a book coming out, and he'll be at the festival for a book signing all weekend long. So if you
Excellent.
buy a book from him, then he'll sign it for you.
Roger and Beverly Kaiser are the Grand
Yes.
Marshals. But the parade starts at 2, and it starts, where does it start and where does it end? So people know the parade route.
It starts basically around Holiday Foods area. They line up at the fire department, and it just kind of starts there, and then it ends. Once it gets past the parade, past the park, that's basically where it ends.
Okay.
So you got that whole street there, and tons of candy.
Dale Fall Fest is known for the candy. Yes.
Let's see here. Carnival rides will be open up at 3:30. We got 2 miles back, Center Park stage, 3:30. Good band. We got the hog wrestle at 4.
Are you going to do the hog wrestling? Does the Queen have a
Yeah, Queen and the court are required to do the hog wrestling.
team? You don't seem like you're too excited. I mean, like you like looking forward to it, but you're scared?
I'm so nervous.
Really?
I've never done it before, and I knew that was part of the responsibilities of the Queen is to do the hog wrestling, and
Wow. Well, pigs bite. No, I don't think I've ever seen a hog wrestling. Pig. That should be a lot of fun.
Oh my
it
goodness.
is a lot of fun. Just get prepared to get muddy. Put duct tape around your shoes.
just a little bit, just a little money.
WBDC cornhole tourney. That's at 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock registration, throwing's at 5. Oh no, registration's at 3, throwing is at 4.
4.
Yeah. Okay.
Betsy Bingo. That's at 5 o'clock. We got. You want to talk about Betsy Bingo? or going?
Yeah, the Betsy Bingo. That's where the.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
We got basically a big bingo board on the roadway, and there's a cow in there fenced off. You pay for your square, and then whenever he does his business, whichever square it lands
Well, if
on.
it's a cow, it'd be she.
Yeah.
Okay.
Betsy.
Betsy.
When Betsy does
Betsy
her business,
Yes.
then wherever it drops,
Wherever it drops, that's the winner.
and the squares you can buy them really probably now up until the time of, or when do you buy those squares?
Basically when they get set up, that's when you can start buying the squares.
Okay.
FFA takes care of that.
So probably Saturday prior to it. That's
prior
when you'll
to
be,
it,
okay.
yeah.
And then they buy a square. So it's a fundraiser for the FFA.
Yes.
Okay, very good.
We got the cake toss at 7 o'clock. So there's a women's division and a men's division. So you come out there, the women's gets a pony cake, the men get a large cake. They're both empty. So you go up there and you see how far you can throw it.
Wow.
So whoever gets the furthest wins. And the trophies for that, they're little mini cakes. They're real neat. So
That sounds cool, yeah. And then you have a great band that people will come from all around to see.
yes, Terry Lee and the Rocket Boogie Band. He's a great guy. He comes up there, kind of like Jerry Lee Lewis. He gets up on the piano and he plays on with his feet and everything else, jumping around. And it's just a neat time. They got little dancers that come with them.
So it's as much a show as it is
Yes.
music.
Yes.
Okay.
Old ladies out there tapping their canes. It's just a
It's a great time.
great time. I enjoy it. I look forward to him every year.
And then the hiding is in the beer garden.
Hiding is in the beer garden. I think they're playing till 12:30 or till work clears out. And then 11 o'clock we got our big grand raffle.
And that probably is where the bulk of your fundraising comes from, is the grand raffle.
Yes.
License number 137877.
Yes.
But the grand raffle, you usually have that set up in the middle of the whole, I guess
Middle of
we'll
the park.
call it the fest complex.
Yes.
So you can see the prizes. You can buy tickets right there. Is that right?
They start selling once the ground's open Thursday. You can start buying tickets. They're $1 a piece. They're 6 for $5.
Okay.
And the drawing will be 11. She'll be drawing the tickets. I'll be reading the names off. And there's over around 100 prizes, cash prizes, TV, all kinds of stuff.
Sounds great.
It's well worth it just coming out and buying a ticket.
And Hope, what is a reason that people should come to the Dale Fall Fest? What do you think the Dale Fall Fest is important for?
It's a really big event for Dale, and it's where our community comes together and just has a really good time, and our community, our people really get active in the fest, and they're all coming together and raising money for their things, but also helping raise money for the town of Dale, so we can do things like making our town a lot prettier, adding flowers around some of the stuff, and just keeping up with the landscaping. And it's really important that we all come and show our small town pride there and seeing how we all work together.
And you do raise money. So
Absolutely.
what do you do with that money? How do you determine what happens there?
Well, a lot of the money goes back to the schools, to the school, Heaters Hills and David Tournament and everything.
Mm-hmm.
The groups come, they'll ask us, they need to purchase something or whatever, and they'll come to us at the meeting, and then money. That's how the money goes out. Splits between the town, the park board. We buy a lot of stuff for the park, the police department, all kinds of stuff. It just all goes back into the town.
Now, you have a nice park.
Yes.
And we want to let people know that, Dale's not a huge town, so it's easy to find the festival. You can't say that you're going to get lost getting to the Dale Fall Fest.
It's pretty much right in the middle of town. You go to the stoplight and you'll be able to see it.
Where should people park? Just kind of wherever they can find a
Wherever they
place?
can find a spot.
Okay.
Yes, all around town. Try to stay out of people's yards if they don't want.
Oh, sure.
But
Well, I think you're going to have one of the best weather
I hope
fests
so.
you've had probably in a while.
Yes.
It's going to be nice and cool. It's going to be just right for going to a
be
fall
perfect.
Yeah.
fest.
Yeah.
Okay. Nathan, what do you think the Dale Fall Fest means to Dale, Indiana?
It's basically a big homecoming for everybody. I mean, people used to live in Dale, still live in Dale. Everybody comes together, and it's just a great time for everybody to come together, see people you haven't seen for years, and help support the town and the community.
Well, thanks to both of you for being on.
Thank you.
Remember, the Dale Fall Fest starts tomorrow, Thursday, runs Thursday, Friday, Saturday. All the times we discussed are Central Time.
Correct.
Just go down to the Dale Fall Fest, because no matter when you go, there's going to be something to enjoy.
Absolutely.
That you will enjoy. We want to thank Nathan Brittingham. He is the PR chair for the Dale Fall Festival, and this year's 2015 Dale Fall Fest Queen, Hope Davis. Thanks to both of you for coming, and we'll see you at the Dale Fall Fest this weekend.